Bond. James Bond.
The James Bond franchise, a global phenomenon, was born from the mind of a single man, Ian Fleming. This British author, a man of letters and intrigue, served in the Naval Intelligence Division during the tumultuous years of World War II. His time navigating the shadowy world of spies, secrets and subterfuge was to become the rich soil from which the character of James Bond would grow. Fleming's experiences during the war, the danger, the suspense, the high stakes, all seeped into his writing, shaping the thrilling narratives and the suave yet ruthless character of James Bond. The first fruit of this creative labor was the novel Casino Royale, published in 1953. This novel introduced the world to the dashing secret agent James Bond, a man with a license to kill and an insatiable taste for adventure. Thus, from the shadows of espionage and war, the character of James Bond was born. In 1962, James Bond leapt from the pages of novels onto the silver screen with Dr. No, starring the charismatic Sean Connery. Connery's portrayal of the suave, sophisticated spy set the standard for all Bonds to follow. His blend of toughness and elegance, coupled with a dash of Scottish charm, brought Fleming's character to life, defining the cinematic Bond for generations. Then came George Lazenby, who, despite only making a single appearance as Bond, left an indelible mark with his portrayal in On Her Majesty's Secret Service. His raw, emotional performance brought a new depth to the character. Following Lazenby was Roger Moore, whose light-hearted and whimsical take on Bond added a much-needed levity to the franchise. His dry wit and subtle humour gave us a Bond who was as quick with a joke as he was with a Walther PPK. Each actor brought their own unique flavour to the role, further enriching the character of James Bond. As the world evolved, so did Bond. Enter Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan, and Daniel Craig. Timothy Dalton took the reins in the late 80s, bringing back the darker, more serious Bond that Ian Fleming had originally imagined. With a cold, calculating demeanour, Dalton's Bond was no stranger to the shadows, a stark contrast to the lighter, more humorous iterations of the past. Then came Pierce Brosnan, embodying the suave and sophisticated Bond with a touch of the modern era. His charm was undeniable, and he navigated the complex world of espionage with an effortless elegance that was truly his own. Daniel Craig's tenure brought us a Bond for the 21st century. Raw, gritty, and undeniably real. Craig's portrayal stripped away the veneer of glamour to reveal a Bond who was as flawed as he was fearless. The modern Bonds, each with their distinct styles, reflect the changing times and tastes of their audiences. Over 6 decades, the James Bond franchise has captivated audiences worldwide, leaving an indelible mark on pop culture. What began as the imaginative creation of author Ian Fleming has grown into a cultural phenomenon that has transcended generations and borders alike. James Bond is more than a character. He's a symbol of style, sophistication, and suave, embodying a certain allure that has kept audiences hooked for more than half a century. From the iconic gun barrel sequence that kicks off each film, to the thrilling car chases, high-stakes poker games, and the signature shaken-not-stirred martinis, the Bond franchise has given us some of the most memorable moments in cinema history. And who can forget the music? The Bond theme tune, with its twangy guitar and brassy swagger, is instantly recognizable, a musical shorthand for danger, excitement, and high-octane adventure. It has been reinterpreted by countless musicians over the years, each adding their unique spin to this timeless piece. Then there's the catchphrase that's become synonymous with the character
Bond. James Bond.
It's more than just a name, it's a statement, a declaration of confidence and coolness that's instantly recognizable the world over. The longevity of the Bond franchise is testament to its enduring appeal. Over the decades, Bond has adapted to the changing times, reflecting societal shifts and evolving tastes, yet always staying true to the essence of the character. From Sean Connery's suave and debonair interpretation, through to Daniel Craig's gritty and complex portrayal, each actor has left their mark on the Bond legacy, each bringing something unique to the role. Today, James Bond remains as relevant as ever. The franchise continues to captivate audiences with its blend of action, intrigue, and glamour, proving that Bond, like a fine wine, only gets better with age. From Ian Fleming's pen to the global stage, the legacy of James Bond endures, as thrilling and sophisticated as the man himself.